Ignoring a person instead of shouting at them is a sign of wisdom. If a friendship lasts more than 7 years, psychologists say it will last a lifetime. If a woman does not have a hymen, it doesn't necessarily mean she is no longer a virgin. There are several ways a hymen can break, like riding a horse. If a woman pretends to be tough, it's usually because she's been lied to before. Women over the age of 40 generally have an easier time reaching orgasm than women under 40. Believe me, there are women who have intense vaginal orgasms and release a large amount of fluid during sexual intercourse, even though they may think it's urine. 80% of people meet their future spouses at the age of 16. A girl will surely love you if she laughs at things you say, even when they're not very funny. The part of the brain that shows arousal during sex can also be activated in women when they think about food, especially during food cravings. The wiser a person is, the less often he gives advice. When someone frequently touches their face or hair while talking to you, it often indicates they are attracted to you. Pretending not to care is the habit of someone who generally cares the most. The last person who comes to your mind before sleeping is the reason for your happiness or pain. A sure sign if a girl likes you. She might blush around you or even avoid contact sometimes because she's nervous. If a girl truly loves you and she's more of the shy type, you might notice her voice becoming quieter or not as clear when she's around you because she's nervous. Women often give suggestions and express their opinions indirectly. Women dress up not just for themselves, but also to impress other women. By addressing people by their name, you dispose them more towards yourself and increase the degree of confidence in your own person. Men generally lower their tone when speaking to someone they love. If a woman wants you, she can't help but smile whenever she talks to you or when you talk to her. It will be a genuine smile, not a fake one. Sometimes, the people who don't talk to you are the ones who really want you. When a girl shares her problems with you, it doesn't mean she's complaining. It means she trusts you. People tend to mirror the actions and speech patterns of those they are fond of, subconsciously mimicking their behavior. You never love someone because they are beautiful. They are beautiful because you love them. The most painful goodbyes are the ones that are never said and never explained. If a girl loves you and she's really shy, she might go completely silent in your presence. She might not talk to you at all because she's nervous and really likes you. Whereas when she's with other people, she's able to talk normally and joke around. Be cautious of the person who constantly praises you, because such a person can be very dangerous. Being alone for a long time is bad for your health, equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. If a woman wants to sleep with you, she looks at you or steals glances at you. You might see her looking at you from a distance. If she's shy, she might look down when she sees you have caught her looking. Easy access to information can make it harder to remember things. Women can experience multiple orgasms, while men typically need time between orgasms. There is a study suggesting that women can easily trust people who hug them for more than 15 seconds. Sometimes it might seem like a long time, but it's worth it to hold a woman for that long and gain her trust. Women generally don't like being told what to do. Rejection and physical pain are perceived in the same way by the human brain. After communicating with a specific person, You experience negative emotions and feel an unpleasant aftertaste. You are dealing with a toxic person. When a woman tells you about her problems, it indicates she trusts you. Not all women are hard workers. Some can be lazy, with clothes accumulating over time and general disorganization. While some may think winter is the best time for sex, studies suggest women have more sex in the summer due to seasonal scents. A woman is more likely to have a favorite song that reflects her emotional mindset around pain. Our brain has a negative bias and tends to remember bad memories more than pleasant ones. According to the observations of experts, people with blue eyes can fall in love in just a few minutes. People with brown eyes can love too, but at the same time, it takes a long time to fall in love with green-eyed people. Sometimes it takes years. People with all eye colors can fall in love in just an hour. You will need less sleep when you are happy in life. It is a well-known fact that women, being in a clothing store, focus more on the shelves and hangers, on disorder reigns. Subconsciously, it seems to them that it is there that something better, more interesting. Spending time with people who are generally happy will make you happier in life. The smarter a person is, the more often he is not sure of his own beliefs. There are times when you want to please a girl by giving a gift, but do not know what she needs. There is a solution. Tell her that you bought a gift and offer to guess what it is. She will list what she wants. If you think that you can have an unlimited number of friends, you are deeply mistaken. There are two types of people who can't look you in the eyes: those trying to hurt or lie, and those trying to hide love. A good way to focus is to mentally talk to yourself as you complete an assignment. Late-night conversations are more honest, as we tend to confess more when we get tired. When you stop communicating with unnecessary people, good things will begin to happen in your life, and it will not be a coincidence. When a woman's nipple is erect in front of you, it could mean she's excited by you or imagining sex with you. People with low self-esteem tend to humiliate others. A woman who wants to be with you will always ask you about two things: your thoughts and your feelings. You will be happier when you face your fears. Opposites attract is a myth. We are usually attracted to someone who thinks, behaves, and looks like us. Writing down negative things and throwing them in the trash can is a psychological trick that can improve your mood. 37% of women reported regularly using a vibrator with their sexual partner during intercourse. Clitoris is way bigger than you think it is. 50 to 75% of women who have climaxes, orgasms, need to have their clitoris touched, clitoral stimulation. Most women are unable to have an orgasm through intercourse alone. At the moment of climax, the heart rate of both men and women can reach up to 140 beats per minute. Kissing a girl against a wall provides her with greater enjoyment, as it establishes a sense of commitment that prevents the girl from retreating after a passionate kiss. A study estimates that 15% of women have experienced an orgasm during exercise. According to psychology, when an inexperienced woman engages in her first intimate encounter, she tends to vocalize more due to a mix of excitement and discomfort. Consuming 2 to 3 bananas before engaging in sexual activity can provide an energy boost, allowing for a longer-lasting encounter. 53% of women are not having as much sex as they would like. According to psychological studies, women typically require only 8 to 15 minutes to experience sexual satisfaction. when a woman or a man engages in sexual activity with their preferred partner. It brings them unparalleled joy, considered the greatest happiness in the world. Additionally, maintaining eye contact with a woman during intimacy can delay ejaculation. Psychology suggests that men occasionally become so engrossed in the act of sex that they exert forceful penetration, eliciting screams from some Indian women. It is worth noting that a large portion of Indian women prefer engaging in sexual activities under dim lighting. Indian men tend to possess longer penises compared to their Japanese, Chinese, and Korean counterparts. 51% of women have had orgasms while doing crunches. According to psychological studies, the age range of 19 to 23 is when most individuals engage in physical relationships. The clitoris is designed to bring a woman pleasure. That is its sole purpose, not reproduction. If a man engages in intimate relations with a woman wholeheartedly and passionately, the woman experiences a profound sense of bliss, akin to immersing oneself in a river of euphoria. Psychology suggests that finding a woman's erogenous zones releases oxytocin, heightening her arousal and sensuality. Women who do not conceal their chests in front of men are often perceived as highly attractive. The amygdala, the part of your brain that triggers fear and anxiety, shuts down in women when they have an orgasm. A headache may actually make you more in the mood. When it comes to pleasure, penis girth is more important than length. Most women don't know that men have sensitive nipples too. Clitoris is only partially visible to the naked eye. The clitoris is actually close to 4 inches in length, the average non-erect penis, but 3/4 of it is hidden from view within a female's body. It's a buried treasure. Fill your life with experiences, not things. Have stories to tell, not stuff to show. The hardest thing in life is finding somebody you can't live without, and then living without them. Most people's abilities are limited by their fear of failure and shyness. Unconsciously, we mirror each other's body language when we feel a bond with someone. In just 2 months, someone can make you feel what another person couldn't in 2 years. Time doesn't matter. It's all about character. If you're a good woman, no matter what life throws at you, you'll always stay good for yourself and the man in your future. Did you know that eating green chilies every day can help lower the risk of lung cancer? It's especially important for smokers, who are more likely to develop lung cancer. Did you know that the tongues of blue whales can be as heavy as an elephant? Every time you control your anger instead of acting on it, you're training your brain to stay calm. Psychology suggests that when people smell their partner's scent overnight, they sleep better, even if their partner isn't there physically. Your body doesn't really care about your diet or gym routine if your life is always overwhelming. Focus on finding peace. Dancing makes your brain sharper and helps you remember things better. Plus, it lowers the chances of getting dementia. Psychology suggests that those who stay up late and wake up late tend to be more intelligent. Here's a simplified version. Most women are attracted when a man tells them what he truly wants and is honest with them right from the start. It's worth standing up for someone who loves you, but it's pointless to fight for someone to love you back. Remember, everything is temporary, so don't get too attached. Waiting demonstrates love and patience. While anyone can say, "I love you," not everyone can wait and prove it. I enjoy receiving sweet morning texts like, "Your package is on its way." Talking to your mom has a calming effect, like a hug, helping to reduce stress levels. Hearing her voice releases oxytocin, offering great stress relief. People who cry while expressing their feelings are often the most innocent. It's crucial to be kind to them and never hurt them. Our brain limits the power of our muscles. Surprisingly, we have the strength to lift a car. Every 90 seconds, a woman dies during pregnancy or childbirth. Most of these deaths are preventable, but due to gender-based discrimination, many women are not given the proper education or care they need. As many as 1 in 4 women experience physical or sexual violence during pregnancy. Women make up 80% of all refugees and displaced people. Instruments of genocide, such as sexual violence and rape, are often directed at women and girls. More than 16.4 million women in the world have HIV/AIDS. Over 60 million girls worldwide are child brides, married before the age of 18. Women are slower to climax. Unlike men, they need at least 15 minutes of correct stimulation. One survey found that wearing stockings increased the number of women getting in the mood from 50% to 80%. There are no excuses for using condoms and being vulnerable to STDs. The more work you have, the more stress you have, and the more stress you have, the less fun nights. 85% of couples in the United States don't have sexual conversations about what the other person likes, so they end up getting bored with making love. There are some foods that increase sexual desire, one of them being raspberry. 7 out of 10 women date men they meet online, and all admit to regretting it. Beyond physicality, shared values and interests form the foundation of lasting connections. Older women value open, honest communication with their partners. It fosters trust, understanding, and intimacy, strengthening the bond between them. Did you know that 97% of women in the world choose a man as a partner, depending on how good he is in bed? Being tied up increases a person's ability to reach orgasm. Many women think that they are anorgasmic, but there are some reasons, such as continuous medication, hormonal dysfunction, or lack of ability on the part of men. Older women are drawn to men who carry themselves with confidence, not arrogance. Female ejaculation, or better known as squirting, is not an urban legend. Many women claim to have experienced this while masturbating, not with a man. Studies have found that masturbation in women can reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes. Orgasm in women begins in the brain. It's no use for the man to be trying his best if the woman is thinking about what to do tomorrow and not focusing on now. Older women seek partners who align with their beliefs and passions. A university study from Indiana found that the use of condoms does not affect the production of orgasms. The side of the brain that is activated during orgasm is also activated when women have food cravings. If your wife always remembers things from the past in maximum detail, don't worry, it's normal. Women have a better memory capacity. After menopause, the clitoris can be 2.5 times larger than when a woman was a teenager. People have all kinds of nicknames for the clitoris: the canoe man, the rosebud, the bell of joy. I've also heard of chickpeas and lentils. Every woman is unique in the sense that her nerve endings are distributed in her genitals differently than any other. Being well hydrated leads to better orgasms, as the body is mostly liquid. We automatically go after people who smell good and are more attractive. Ginger stimulates feelings of excitement, gets your heart rate up, gets your blood flowing, and gets you excited for the night ahead. In England, 90% of adults admitted to having some form of sexual interaction in the office. Condoms stored in wallets for more than a month are more likely to break. An Italian study found that women who ate apples experienced increased lubrication and sexual function, boosting their libido. 40% of men and 35% of women only had intercourse once a week because they worked too many hours at their jobs. There is no relationship between the size of the foot and the size of the penis, although many people believe that the size of the penis is associated with the size of the feet. This is nothing more than a myth. Greece is the most sexual place in the world. Contrary to popular belief, it's not physical attributes that older women prioritize. Instead, they seek qualities like kindness, empathy, and emotional intelligence. Like the ear and nose, the clitoris never stops growing. In your 30s, it is 4 times bigger than it actually is. Pumpkin smell is able to stimulate blood flow, helping with erection. During orgasm, the woman releases the famous and precious hormone endorphin, known as the happiness hormone. It also helps to relieve physical and emotional pain. Men under 40 take about 10 seconds without getting an erection. Exercise increases blood flow to the genital area and increases testosterone levels. Licking a woman's vagina while you have your fingers at the entrance to her anus can speed up her orgasm, as the first few inches of her anus have nerve endings. Drinking or eating something sweet before having oral job will help you have a smoother tongue, which will be more pleasurable for her or him. Women give more attention to their partners when they are ovulating. Your brain is less attentive during intercourse, as the trigger for fear and anxiety is switched off during female orgasm. Women love these 3 positions to reach orgasm: on her back, on her side, and on all 4s. Contrary to societal norms, many older women are drawn to men who challenge traditional age boundaries. Studies have shown that maturity, wisdom, and life experience often outweigh chronological age. Older women are attracted to men who can engage them intellectually and emotionally, regardless of the number on their birth certificate. Confidence reflects security and stability, 2 traits highly valued in relationships. Whether it's a love for travel, a commitment to philanthropy, or a shared sense of humor, common interests foster deeper connections between partners. Finally, let's talk about communication. Effective communication is the cornerstone of any successful relationship. According to statistics, 80% of women are anorgasmic. That is, they have never experienced an orgasm in their lives. When it comes to what older women prefer in men, it's not just about physical appearance. It's about connection, compatibility, and mutual respect. Men do not like being alone without a partner for too long. They long for companionship as much as women. Men are more likely to put themselves first because they are highly driven by their own desires, goals, and needs.